What is up? What is up? What is up, everyone? Ooh, I'm going like an angel. Welcome back to the podcast of encouragement with your girl Imani Long here. And you guys, I have to say that having a podcast is really great to talk to you guys about different topics and do different things with my podcast. Now, today's podcast topic, episode 7, will be how to stay organized with your prayer life. So that's basically just praying times, Bible readings, all of that, and I will share all of that with you. But if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and click on the notification bell, and let's get straight into this podcast. So I have 5 tips of how to organize your prayer life, how I do my prayer life, and it works so amazing. I actually have notes here as well, and I have like a whole book of how I organize all of my prayer life. Have everything organized. I feel like this could really, it helps your life. Prayer really does help your life, and let's get straight into it. So the first thing I want to say is which I'm looking at my notes here, and it says have a prayer schedule. So select time for prayer, meaning if you want it to be at 9:30 in the morning. For me, it is 9:30 in the morning. Then the afternoon is 12, and in the evening it's 4:30 p.m. And that really helps me to stay organized for my prayer life, so I can keep praying throughout the day. It's not the same prayer, it's just praying, even if it's just, Lord, thank you for this day. Simple things like that. And that's what I want to do with this podcast, is encourage you to pray, just encourage you to do so many things that you may not think successful. You may not think your prayer life is successful. Maybe you don't even have a prayer life, but you can create one starting now. So have prayer schedules. The second thing, tip number 2, is have a prayer journal. So even if it's just a notebook, if it's just an actual journal, if it's just a folder with blank paper in it, you can create that as your little journal. If you want to do DIYs with like blank paper and like maybe a little, like, hold on you guys, like this, with like the little things like that. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it, but have your prayer journal so you can write down your different prayer requests, praying for people, like whatever you want to write down, put it in that journal, and I promise you it will help you so much. Tip number 3 is ask prayer, like not ask prayer, but like ask God to help you. So with this prayer organization, I feel like you have to pray before you do it. Everything that you do, you have to pray. It's super important, and that's one thing I love to do, is pray before I do stuff, especially of course when it's super important. If it's a life-changing offer, if it's a job, if it's YouTube, I did pray over this YouTube that everything will go great. And I will be doing that a lot more, praying before I start like my videos. I do say, Lord, let me touch someone. I do say that, but I mean, I could do it a lot more. But just asking God to, oh Lord, please let this prayer life go well. Oh Lord, please allow me to have a prayer life. And you can be so much more closer to God. You're actually talking to someone. Like I said on my last podcast, you're not talking to a podcast episode. You're not talking to a brick wall. You're talking to somebody who is listening to you. Not somebody who's going to ignore you and tune you out, but really listen to you. And that is super important, because I know there's some people that you want to say something, they don't listen, but God is the main one who will listen, and I'm telling you that from experience. So he will listen to you. He will not give up on you, and that is amazing. Tip number 4, with prayer organization, please make sure you're reading your Bible. Bible has a lot to do with prayer organization, because what you read, you pray, Lord, let this apply to my life. Let this apply to, my this or my that. First of all, like I said, your life. And then different areas of life, me at work, me at school, me doing a certain thing, like me being, if you're a stay-at-home parent, whatever. Lord, let these scriptures allow me to continue on with that act. Like, just say I worshiping, Psalms 100, make a joyful noise to the Lord. Things like that, Lord, allow me to make a joyful noise to you every day. He allowed us to see another day, and that's what is super important. He did not have to, but he did. And I know life is crazy now, and it can be hard, to trust in this situation, but I promise, like, trusting God is amazing. And it's really, really, really awesome to be a Christian, and awesome to have a prayer life, because you not only feel organized, but that can help you on the outside, not just the inside with like your spiritual food, which is your Bible, your prayer that you're eating, but physically help you be organized with different things. Okay, set you a time if I want to clean this today, or I want to do that today. Have an organized life in that sense. It's not perfect, but you can, just like you can pray, Lord, help me to have an organized life. You can do that just with different things, so things are not hectic for you, like praying. And that is crazy, you guys. It is so amazing. And tip number 5 is you have to love through prayer. And what that really, really means is when you're praying, when you're praying for forgiveness and all of that, and to forgive others. If you want someone to forgive you, you have to forgive others. So it's amazing to pray, all of that. For me, I know things when I pray, and I would want someone to forgive me because I did that particular act, and I don't want that person to be upset with me or let that ruin their life or their day. And I want to forgive someone too. You want someone to forgive you, why not forgive them back? Not just a revenge or whatever you want to call it, but return the favor. God forgives us. It's amazing. It all goes back to our life, to our prayer life. Lord, help me to forgive. That's what the thing is here, and it's amazing to do that. And I'm super excited to be on this podcast, episode 7 today, with the Lord's willing of allowing me to, and to take my YouTube career so far. And I'm super, super, super excited. I love doing this podcast, and I love doing YouTube over on my other channel as well. And if you're not subscribed to that channel, go subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed this short session of this podcast of prayer organization. And it is amazing. I promise you, when you're organized with the prayer and different things really will get better for you. Prayer. And I want to say this really, really, really quick. When I pray, like I said, things get better for me. It's not over hectic or whatever. When I'm doing something or cleaning something or trying to, get everything back in order, and it's hectic. But when I pray, Lord, let me get through this, and it goes smoothly. But you're not just saying it, for whatever, but it's really helping you. So I hope you guys were fed about this prayer organization and just these amazing words of encouragement from me to you. And I hope you guys come back next week, every other week, for my podcast of encouragement. If I get them out every week, they just come out every week. If I get them out every other week, they will, but they will be out. And I'm super excited to do this for you all and help you all be encouraged. So stay blessed. And like I said, if you're new, consider subscribing. I would love to have you here on my podcast of encouragement channel. And share this video to all your friends, family, and loved ones. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.